live streaming on YouTube today. First, it's time to up the sound. Sound should be good. Sound should be good, and sound is good. Our setup here. Chat is gonna be here. Chat is gonna be here. This words will be here. This thing will get some more views, which is perfect. This is perfect. Okay, time to play more games on Fox.
Someone invites you to play.
So this Fox is not very good to show the window captures. Anyways, I think we need a display captures, which is very unfortunate. But that's okay. I will have to put it here. 8 then 8 then 8 then and 1 and 2. Today 0 and 0. Okay. Time to go play.
Start to play.
Okay, to fix this thing slightly, then we'll be off. Oh boy. Fixing our displays a little bit. This looks fine. Okay. So today is no nonsense, just gameplay. Maybe enjoyable, maybe not. We do plan to win a lot today. There's okay. There's one thing that we are gonna work on with our game, which is one thing we're planning to work on in our game is playing with more thickness and not so desperate looking all the time. So in other words, avoid going for more offense and less of the desperation defensive play. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, he has to extend one more and then we're gonna invade. So far this is all very, very by the book. And whenever we say by the book, we mean by the AI book. So Go theory, in other words. Modern Go theory, in other words. Okay. There's also going to be YouTube chat today. I don't know how that's gonna work. We'll put YouTube chat in the other. We'll put YouTube chat in the other side of the computer screen. would be good. Welcome, guys. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, guys. All right. It just extends. Okay. We're also going to just defend. This is, so far white has played entirely by the book. I don't see anything that's at all slightly wrong in any sense. So expecting a tough fight in this game. 10, 20, 30. Okay, gonna play the Hane and connect. It's not really Sente, but at least we have the relatively solid gameplay that we were talking about earlier. Oh my god. Not blocking, that's incomprehensible and very, very strong. Getting bad feelings about this game. Wow, not blocking and Hane connect. This is very AI-esque to me. But of course it could be just very bad. That's why that's the thing with all these AI-esque moves. Sometimes they're just very bad moves. Sometimes these moves are just no good. In this case, I could see both. I could see this move as very big because the squeeze could totally destroy my territory, or it could just be very bad because it's very small. Likewise, this white project into the corner, this could be very good because white has a very strong thing over here, and so black's thickness on the left is not going to do anything. Oh, and this is much better than blocking. How could we think white was gonna block there? And on the other hand, white peeps, which makes black much stronger on the top, so this is very questionable. But in any case, white has many solid corners now, and black, we do not yet. We said we were gonna play relatively solid, so we played this diagonal move. It's just cutting. The values is all in the attack that it's gonna give us in the future. So we'll see how this goes. We're playing very solid in this game. Gonna play here. How many points? 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 points plus for white. We only have 10, 20, maybe 25 on the top. 10, 20, 25, maybe 30 points total. So, in other words, despite white's very questionable play, it's like questionable for both sides. It could be very good or very bad, either way. Well, it's probably not very bad. It could be quite good or slightly bad. And we kept playing these very strong diagonal short short-ranged moves, or short-ranged moves. We're just gonna capture 4 stones. The 4 is not that big, so probably not. Gonna extend afterwards. Keep everything connected on the outside. Okay, yeah, definitely extend. Definitely extend. Okay, he saves these, which is totally makes sense. And this move, no, we just couldn't play this other extend. It just felt too slow to us. Too slow. But this is good. This is us, we're cashing in some of the attacks. So the moves that, remember we people always talk about, you want to attack and make yourself some profit. So whenever you are able to do it, and this is a good example, we're able to make some profit while the opponent is just defending. So whenever we are able to do something like this, we're catching up on territory, and this is probably good attacks. We're probably doing well with these attacks right now. So we played 2 moves here, white played 2 moves in the middle. These 2 are probably already worth more than capturing 4 stones. So we're rapidly catching up and putting pressure on the opponent's territory. Oh my god, there's an Atari here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so all the gains that we've made is just totally out the window now. That's sad. That's sad. Wow. We could have just Atari'd too when the cut happened. Oh no, we couldn't Atari. When the cut happened, it was already bad. When the extend, we had to realize this. This is not that hard to read. Come on, like, oh boy, this is tough. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Anyways, so what we were talking about in terms of getting value is all out the window now. 10, 20, 30. Wow, this wedge, really? No. What? What? We really struggled against the guy who does the wedge and then the cut? What? Alright, so now we captured this back. The thing itself is not that big, but it's 15 points. The important thing is it made white a lot weaker than before. It does have an eye in Sente, so it's not so bad for white yet. But anyways, our connect here is Sente. I think we're gonna... Oh, I think we should have Hane here now. But I guess it's not that necessary. We can always Hane now. And then make a connect, and then peep. Peep probably should have been the block over here. Okay, so we'll make atones for our mistake and block now. This actually happens. This actually happens quite a lot. You realize something a lot later. Okay, this is Sente, so this is very uncomfortable, the attachments. When the Hane happens, we're gonna we're planning to cut Atari and then capture 1 stone, so it'll be okay. Hane here. I think it'll be okay. We can always Atari inside. What do you guys think? I think we've regained control of the game. When the Atari happens, we're gonna uh uh interesting. Right. I'm gonna play this one first, and then Atari from the back later. I guess this move has to be played. Hmm. Interesting and weird. Hmm. Is there? Okay, it's time to sideways jump. We can capture 2 stones by turning and then losing 3 stones. Anyways, the game is doing the game is going a lot better now than before. It plays here. Okay, this move is also valuable. White can make an eye in Sente and basically live in Sente, which is hard, which is bad, but this is hard to answer. I guess. Okay, so then we'll play here. Force white to live somehow. Okay, I think we just do this and white should be captured. Yeah, we can also capture from the back there, so there's no Atari squeezes. Atari we capture. So white realizes and connects in the back. Okay, this is going well. Okay, so we won this game. We didn't play solid as we wanted. This peep, we just counterattack. Should just jump. And then we could play the tiger mouse, so then we're okay. So in fact, this move was just a little overrated, I guess. A little overrated. Just jump. This would be, white has about 40, 45 points. 10, 20, 30, 40. So we need 50 points. Black has 10 here. This is becoming 10, so that's 20. And then 5, 10, 20, 30. If we jump and we surround up to this line, we have 50. And that'll be enough. That'll catch us up on territory, and then clearly black has more. Black is going to have more potential territory and thickness and stuff going on to the end, so that should be fine. Right. No, I do not want to pass. I accidentally clicked the pass. Okay, we'll play this one, and then we're gonna play this. And if the attach happens, we're gonna decline the flying knife, and then just extend. Hold on. Our chat was this. Okay, that looks better. Okay. Okay, this looks better. Okay. Ah, I see. Well, we're just gonna extend crawl one more time. Joseki has us crawling a second time. Unfortunately, I guess we're gonna crawl one more time. I guess. We can always block for some territory. But this left hand side is very small now. There's no way black is gonna extend, right? So it's not small for white to go like Hane, double Hane. Okay, in the game black extends, so we're gonna just milk the left hand side for all it's worth. It's gonna play these moves and then extend to the side. Turn should be Gote, so gonna play the approach. Turn should be a Gote move, and when we turn here, it's gonna be a very strong move. It's gonna attack the whole black position. I think right now, because we're not thinking about attacking black, we should have played the 3-3, but it's not gonna be a huge deal. He plays here, so we're gonna go 3-3, take some more territory. And jump. He's gonna play one more move, and we could go for that Ko in this corner, but he has more Ko threats, so I don't think we're gonna do that. We're just gonna divide up the top half 50-50, left and right. We're gonna be fine. So we're gonna push up. Just do this the easy way. Just divide it up 50-50. Later we're gonna press, but if he gets a press, it's not a big deal. Okay. If he presses again, we're gonna Hane connect, probably, to get Sente and then move on. He plays here, so we're gonna get Sente regardless and then move on. I'm gonna press here. So if the top half of the board is entirely 50-50, I think that favors us. So that should favor white. Okay, this is a little bit uncomfortable. So we're gonna Hane. He wants to cut. The two stones are not gonna be saved, I'm afraid. Okay, when he peeps, are we going to go for the Hane and cut? I think so, I think so. Go for this Ko. It's like it's a very common technique to get out of the problematic situations on top. With Ko, we can do some kind of exchange. So we're gonna go after the top right first. He's probably not answering. What's gonna happen is we're probably gonna sideways jump later. Yeah, he doesn't answer. Gonna probably sideways jump later. And then he's gonna cut, and then we're gonna prosecute the top right. Which is not. Yeah, this is not that easy to attack the top right. Guess our move should have been like a Hane move or something. I don't see anything much better than just jumping, so I think we're gonna end up just jumping. Is there anything here? I don't think so. So that's okay. When the connect happens, we're gonna just jump. So we've lost this peep and cut. We've made this move and the hane. So we destroyed some territory, but we're much weaker now. So after last game, I think we're defaulting to our usual game style with weaknesses and all of that. Oh, I didn't think he could do this, but now that I see this, it's very, very hard to answer. What? Oh, we had to Atari here then. I can't believe. Okay. So our one last thing is we can double hane and extend up for the cut against black's shape. He would like to preserve the second line Atari, but if he blocked here, we were gonna extend. If he Atari'd, we were gonna Atari here. That was not gonna be good. So this fixes white's position on the top. This is a bit problematic. This is actually very problematic. Gonna move out. Let's see if he sacrifices these. He does sack these. We're in bad trouble now. Sacrifices these. We played this inside-outside exchange, so if we lose the left-hand side, it's gonna be a large loss. 10, 20, 30, 40 points. Look at that. Okay. Doesn't feel like we can survive, so we ended up playing this move and then the jump out, extend out. Hopefully the remaining aji will make us okay here. We were counting on the remaining aji, but here we're just stuck in this bad fight. Oh boy. I don't know. There's a lot of liberties up there. Theoretically, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 liberties. That's a lot of liberties. So our goal is not just get enough liberties and then win. Our goal has to be to move out without any liberty fights. We're gonna press first. Ooh, this is okay. We're not gonna press first. We're gonna just extend. Right now there's several things for black. Unfortunately, because this group is getting surrounded too, I think to be safe he has to play this kind of a move. This cut Atari move, and that's gonna prevent him from cutting here. Okay, he jumps, connect this move. So we're gonna push and then probably cut. This is just fighting directly. I don't think we have confidence in this. Could also Atari and then play one more move there. Again, I don't have confidence in these positions. We're just gonna connect and then hopefully still surround him from the outside. If he presses, we can play this move. He has 5 liberties, which is probably not enough. But we don't know that. Okay. Well, maybe 5 liberties is enough. That's okay, at least he's capturing us on the inside. This move? Ah, I see, he's looking to... okay. We have some... It's free for us to try things out over here. Later we're gonna turn and then press and then attach. Should be good. Peep is Sente, which is nice. Hane is Sente. So is black a little bit desperate? So we're gonna extend if the Atari happens. He probably needs to, yeah. Probably needs to do these sorts of things. So we're definitely gonna block once. And then block, and then block is still Sente. And then Hane should be Sente. The Ataris. Okay, Atari is a good move. So we have to give this up. But if the Atari is Sente and then the block is Sente, we can survive. And surviving is great. Now, is this Sente? It has to be Sente, right? Yeah, he's not gonna play here and try to capture us. We have 4 liberties. Place here we have 4 liberties. Yeah, 4 is enough. Okay, so now we protected the cut and now we're able to connect home. This is a huge success. So we're definitely winning the game now. Capturing this will not be game ending for him, but capturing this on the left will be game ending in our favor. It's already very hard to come up with 2 eyes. Oh, I see. He's looking for the wedge cut, and then we're gonna Atari block, and he's gonna turn. We have to play there, and then Hane, and that looks like that looks like yeah, that was actually gonna go well for him. So he survives. Good job, him. Yeah, good job to black for surviving. But we've already saved like a big half of our stones. We captured these 2, so 10, 20. Black only has like 20 points, which is not very much. We just played a safe move. This code probably cannot be fought. Place here. This means that the code still can't be fought. So we have a very easy game now. At some point we will connect, and then he's gonna have nothing. Good. Should have connected already, but yeah. So if he blocks here, we're definitely connecting. Okay, we'll connect here. Connecting, capture, Atari is Sente. So we're gonna connect, he's gonna play here. He's still gonna be alive. Okay, so we should be totally fine now. Because of this code, because this code and then capture here captures this group, I don't think he's gonna be able to find any code threads. So, so that's gonna be good for us. Okay. Are we gonna even play this move to really harass him? I don't think that's necessary. We'll just connect. There's a co-thread here. Yeah, interesting. We'll play this. Play the Atari. Play this Atari. Connect. Should be okay. Just gonna play on the outside and then cut to this middle. That's okay too. Push through, capture one stone. So everything is coming together. Might as well make an Atari. Okay, he's allowing us to get basically everything here, so we shouldn't have any more problems in this game. We're winning this fight too. It's only so the only question is, when is he gonna go for this desperate ko? This could be him making ko threats, but who knows? Here he comes. Desperation ko time. This exchange might happen. We play here, he plays there, we extend to capture. And then he might try to capture the right hand side half as well. So because of this, we probably will connect. He's gonna capture, and we're gonna extend here to do something. Anyways, he decides to Atari here, and we're just gonna capture this. Very big exchange. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 points for black. 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, this move should have been outside, but we're winning by too much. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 points for black. $70 points for black. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 points for white just on the top. So 90 here, 100, 110 to 70, so like 45 points. That's too much. No one's coming back from 45 points down. Okay, he's gonna play here. We're gonna capture him from the back, and then everything, and then we're moving on to the next game. Okay, let's see if the estimator is also. The estimator is white by 35 points. 35 points, we estimated 40 points, right? Okay, a bit of an overestimate from us, but that's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna Atari. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, maybe 75 is what black has. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80. 80 is what we have on the upper right. We did overcount a little bit because I guess we counted up some territory here. So 80, 90, 100, 100 for white, and 70 for black. That seems to be a good estimate. Okay, we counted 10 extra points for ourselves, as usual. Right. Okay, what is this? Swing? It's an Atari. Is he gonna finish this game? Yeah, it's yeah. That makes sense. What to do if burned out? What to do if burned out after Go Congress and what to do if burned out after Go Congress and don't feel like reading? That's exactly what's happening to me. So is that happening to you too, or are you trying to feel what I'm feeling now? Both are fully reasonable. Slump go. Slump fox, yes. Slump fox is what you do if you're burned out after Go Congress and don't feel like reading. Yes. That's perfect. Does he not realize the top right is dead? I think he realizes. That's okay. Okay, good. Slightly inaccurate endgame and but we're still gonna win by 30 points. I downranked from Fox 4 Dan to 3 Dan, and I'm still on a losing streak. Low. I figure you have done this enough times to be the expert. Exactly the same situation for me. I also downgraded from Fox 9 Dan to 8 Dan, which is harder for me because I have a pro account. So yeah, that's exactly what I am doing as well. I figure you've done this enough times to be an expert. Yeah. When I played a Beihai tournament in China, I also had a similar slump. So I'm very familiar and okay. Looks like we're just gonna play this game out to the end game. Don't let him have two eyes. It's gonna lose us a point, but that's okay. So this group ended up being 5 points, which is okay. He resigned. So this group ended up being 5 points, which was a high estimate for us. Okay, so we played fast early on this part. Yeah, maybe just respond. Maybe Hane wasn't Sente, but this probably turned out okay for us. Adeline517, thanks so much for the follow. This exchange lost a lot for black, lost liberties too. He had 3, now he has only 1. This would come into play later in the mid-game fighting. So the only move here was to Atari, which means all of our moves here were very inefficient, so we might as well have connected. Yeah, it's perfectly reasonable to have a post-Go tournament slump. It's very important to keep playing the game. So, but then when you do keep playing, you end up having a lot of slump, go slump, go slumps. So it's a dilemma to play or not play after a Go tournament. Yeah, it's a dilemma, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay to play. It's always okay to play, even if you are not playing particularly good games. It's also a good time to internalize and solidify a lot of the stuff that you may have learned at Go Congress or at the Go tournament. Um, oh, a cut. Okay, that's interesting. A blocking cut, and we're not gonna connect now. We're gonna answer this. So white is now taking the outside. So we're taking the inside. Next move, connect out, and starts the fighting. Okay. After all, we played such solid moves, third line, second line moves only. So we probably do want to do this fighting. Two spaces, that's another jump. Two spaces. Normally one space. Normally it's one space only, but when we block here, he's gonna extend, isn't he? He's gonna extend, isn't he? Okay, we don't mind pushing white into our two-space extension, which we're deeming to be strong, but whether it's strong or not is to be determined. So we're gonna play this move, and the next move is Sente. So if white lets us get all the moves we want over here, then this is a very, very comfortable shape for us. So white counterattacks and fights this ko. Can white win the ko? It's gonna be a corner in exchange for this. We probably don't like this very much, do we? Or are we okay doing this exchange? We answered once, and then it looks like we're gonna have to transition into that corner instead of this. Probably. The loss is how big of a loss was this? He had one stone here, now he has 3 stones here, 4 black stones. So he played 1 and 2, and then no, he just played one move. He just played one move. We played this one, this one, this one, this one. Huge losses. So one move is reasonable. So we lost. I think we lost over here. No, did we lose over here? We lost 1 stone. Atari. Okay. Oh no, he played 2 moves here. Who knows? Who knows how much we lost here? We definitely lost here though. No, he just played 1 move here, which means it's a rather big loss. With this ko, we got this, which is slightly better than 2 straight up moves, but How many moves did he spend? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He spent just... One, two... Okay. I guess a normal one move here is not worth that much. So it's okay. Oh boy. So it's as if he spent 2 moves. Okay. We played here, he played here, we played here. That should be a gain for black, but then all these moves are losses. All the other moves are losses. Can't let him have this Sente. He's gonna capture this. Okay, he's gaining again, which is very... How did he gain again at our expense? Okay, he wants everything, so he's gonna play here. We're gonna get the connect. Ladder favors white. Extend. Okay, so white gained again over here, which is us really not working well or winning in this early game. Yeah, Hane is okay. Hane is okay. It's not okay. He got Sente. Okay. I think we have to let this happen. Very unfortunate. Okay, so once again we're doing we're very far from this solid attacking game style that we wanted to try for today. Okay, we have to connect because the push and cut. Now we have to go for this ko. Are we gonna lose our second ko? The Satari. This move is a good ko thread. Yeah, the Satari is a great ko thread too. I think we're losing our second ko, guys. But good thing is we can connect this one stone out. Bit of a consolation prize. 10, 20, 30. 35 points for white. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 points for black. And turn feels like we're helping white make eye space by extending, and then this move. So we're gonna press on this side first. Atari extend should be very strong. Now we're gonna jump. We have this capture in Sente, so what is white doing? Okay. We're gonna Hane, play the Hane later. When the cut happens, we have to bamboo. If he Hanes, we can cut here later. This shape looks weird, but I don't think we can do much to white. We can extend. Okay, so we jumped to surround white, and jump should capture him. Oh no, jump does not capture him. What are we doing, guys? Throw in and play here. This move. Yeah, what are we doing? Okay, having this bamboo is greatly helping for the outside, so at least we're pocketing some value. Okay. He's gonna survive though. Does he not like surviving? I guess this is about the same. He can connect and gives me another cutting point headache. We're gonna Tiger Mouse. Does this survive? I think it does survive. Oh, what's this? This, and then it doesn't live? Wow. Okay, well, we captured something. He's gonna swing over and attack this. We're having some trouble dispatching this opponent. Unfortunate. Unexpected problems. But that's okay. We are doing what we're most comfortable anyways, so it's gonna be okay. So we're gonna extend sideways. No, this way. No, this way he can jump home, so I'm gonna extend this way. I think going for this attack is gonna be his he's losing value every time he goes for something here. He extends. Ah, yeah. Extend saves his 2 stones too. Very nice. Very good job. He goes back. Okay. No weaknesses for us. 10, 20, 30. 30 points for white, 40 points for white. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 points for black on the upper side. So I think we're doing okay. Wow. Can white really manage this fight? See? I was thinking extend back and this will be white captured, but I'm not very sure about this. Atari capture, and there's no more, and there should be no more uses or no more Aji or something. Oh, this is very clever. Okay, good job by white to find something here. Look, he's gonna run out this way, which is very nice. And he's successfully run out. We have an Atari in Sente, but gonna have to settle with capturing these. Okay. Alright, there's no more left to be played on the upper side. White is captured. Last thing white is trying to do is capture these. Okay. First push, Atari. I see. Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. We can try to survive and then win, or we can play it safe to win. Okay. Okay, we made a turn. Push-ups. Okay. Push-ups are at hand, guys. Plus 10. Okay. Let's see if we can survive. We have already lost this Atari, which is a big loss. Okay, it's time to Atari this. Recoup some of the earlier losses. 70 points for white. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. It's my estimate is 70 to 90, but it's not that good for sure. I think we have some work to do. I don't think we were losing, but 70 to 90 was white having a lot more. So this estimate is white by 2.5. This is with white having just captured that thing. So probably okay. Oh, right. This is a ko. This is a ko that we're fighting. This is a ko that we're fighting. Yeah, he couldn't find any ko threats. So good for us. Yeah, this game didn't go so well, but it's okay. All right. So overall we're 4 and 2. Overall we're 4 and 2. It was a close game. I think we probably had it just because of how good we. I think we had the game because of how good we had the fighting, the fighting in the mid. I'm glad to see that you guys have experienced this too. The post Go tournament Go Slump. So I thought I may have been the only one. A lot of if you can imagine if you're like 15 years old and then maybe 14 years old and then you're you're getting into the game a lot and then you go to the big tournament, you do very well, and then at the end of it you're like, okay, now I think I'm so much better at Go now I'm gonna go play online and then I'm gonna be super, and then you find out that you suck. And so I'm happy to see that this also works. It definitely affects many of us, a lot of us. Okay. Kuman Aizuka, thanks for the follow. Welcome. We're past the 2,000 followers mark on Twitch. This is the move. This is the move, and the opponent played it. This is probably also the move. There's a whole bunch of follow-ups after this, which is hard to get right. Any reason to play on 8 dan instead of 9 dan? No, there's no reason to play on 8 dan rather than 9 dan. unless you get knocked down to 8 dan. So we got knocked down to 8 dan. It's whenever the world indicates to you something, like your 8 dan, right? You deserve to be 8 dan that you don't agree with, or whenever the world indicates something that conflicts with what you yourself believe, which is, I'm much stronger than 8 dan. Whenever the world gives you an indication that is different from what you were thinking before, you don't want to ever dismiss it. You don't want to, right, you don't want to dismiss it. Like, you don't ever want to say, the world is wrong and I am right. That sort of thing. Right. It's like why I play at 4 dan sometimes. No, well, yes, basically. You never want to say this, like, I'm 8 dan, I'm much stronger than these losers that I'm playing, this kind of thing. You never want to find yourself making those statements. These people are so trash, I can't believe I'm losing to them. That's a classic one. That's a classic one, statement you never want to find yourself make. Anyways, so we're knocked down to 8 dan and we're gonna play the 8 dans. It's gonna hane on the outside if we push. That's trouble, guys. That's trouble. Special tactics time. Losing a group is definitely not good. Okay, this game is going quite badly. In fact, this game is going so badly. This game is going so badly. Opponents blitzing more than normal on Fox is a bad sign. Yeah. There's a lot of different bad signs. Well, losing a large group is a bad sign. It makes me think that this guy knows this variation, which I didn't, which is a very bad sign. A very bad sign. Anyways, let's see if we can recover. You have this honey, but then he can capture this one stone on the outside. Pushes here, that's interesting. I don't think we're able to keep an attack going against this group. Atari. 10, 20. Ah, this Atari. Damn. Ten, 20, 30, 30 points. Is this big? I don't know. Probably not small. If he wants to attack, he has to do something here. So next move, I'm thinking I'm gonna extend out. Yeah, that's very good of Wade to do this. Opponent is also pretty good. May have ranked down from 9 dan, probably. Probably. There's this wedge that we're counting on for later, but judging by how fast this guy has played, he's like, get out of the games. That sort of, he gives off that feeling. Probably he sees it too, although he just allowed this to happen. Alright, he Ataris. Oh boy. I thought we had a lot of liberties. Wedge, Atari, block. It would be really bad if it would be really bad if we don't have anything that we can do here. If we can only cut or something, that would be quite anemic. Quite anemic. Yeah, this was oddly. I still think we had something. I think if we wedged first before this Atari was taken, that would have been fine. Yeah, if we wedged first before this Liberty was taken. Yeah. Yeah. Liberties. Tisk, tisk. I think we may have messed up here too. Yeah, the block was Sente, the extent was Sente. We had so many liberties on the inside. Ten, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This is an uphill battle. May have to save some of these. He's fixing this. What a player. Some pressure on this group. See if he extends. He's fixing this pressure. Another peep. At this point, I think we're gonna have to accept that the top is gonna be killed. This top. Ten, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's possible we might be okay even if we lose some groups. Are we gonna hang on with a co? Now that I look at it, the co is basically unwinnable, which is sad. Which is very sad. Connect back. Okay. We do have something like 80 points, which feels like a lot of points. It does feel like a lot of points. It does feel like a lot of points. Yeah. At the end of the day, everything fails over here in the middle. That's gonna be our chances of winning this game too, unfortunately. Had a very similar position to this. He just connects. He could have just connected here. Alright. One
Start to
loss.
play.
Alright, it's time to get revenge on this guy. 4-3-3-1. So this means we're losing to 8 dans or 9 dans who fall down to 8 dans. In any case, it means our slump continues. It means our slump continues. This is all by the book and very reasonable. Really doesn't feel that fun to play this guy, does it? Time to invade. Yes, okay. Beginning to dislike this guy more and more. Can you guys guess why? It's because we're salty after losing the last game. It's because we are so salty after losing the last game. Anyways, the stuff that we planned to work on, like trying to play with more reasonableness, or what do you call it? Attacking thickness, like slow push kind of gameplay. That's all out the window, I guess. I guess we can pick it up here. We can pick it up here. Just gonna turn, and then we have an Atari here, which is fine. If he presses one more, that would be too much. We would Atari from the back and then play here. Yeah, we just said that was too much. We're gonna play these things, and so it's time to put our words into our actions. And so we're doing this, and then we're playing the bamboo. It just extends. Okay, this is a very it does help out with the top, and it's not easy for us to capture without any problems. We still have some shape issues, but that's okay. That's all small stuff. Press once, peep once, and then I guess we can only hane. Cut. I guess we can only hane later. But, that's okay. Very tempted to play this Atari and block. Okay. Let's do some calculations. Block, hane, Atari. This. Okay. Okay, this was my big plan. Big plans. He's gonna capture 2 stones. We're gonna capture 2 stones. We did end up making this press, which was very, very losing, points losing. 10, 20, 30, 40 points. 10, 20, 30, 35 points, 40. I just hope we're doing okay in the game, which I have no confidence in at all. This was my big plan. We can connect and then block. Okay, it seems to be going okay. At least we made a lot of territory. Gonna throw in. Okay, after you throw in, we're not gonna answer that anymore. 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 points plus. Okay. Yeah, I knew he was gonna turn. Capture this. No, this is Miai, so we don't need that. An elephant's jump to attack these. How about that? 10, 20, 30, 40. 10, 20, 30, 40. Revenge. I think we're gonna have our revenge. What do you think, guys? I think we're gonna have our revenge. I want our revenge. It's revenge time. Can we hold on with this position and just net him totally? Well, if he plays this way, then I guess we don't need to hold on that badly. We can just bamboo this. It'll be okay. The only bad thing is he turned, and then we have to do some other stuff. And he turned first, which got him a lot of value first. And at this point, this is unexpectedly troubling on the outside, which we didn't expect. Atari. Atari here. Okay. Okay, so we destroyed some more territory, and we don't have to connect this. We can do other stuff. We can do stuff like threaten a cut and then move out. 10, 20, 30, 40. You guys like how we Tai Chi'd this game? Like Atari we don't connect, Atari here we don't connect, and yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40. $40 points. Okay. Just making sure we're alive. Capture more territory. Then we're gonna Hane. Sorry, diagonal. And then extend. 10, 20, 30, 40 points. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 50 something points. So we're fine. We're fine. This is worth a lot more than you think. It's 2 points plus. It's 2 points, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 points. Okay. All of a sudden, black added a whole bunch of moves in the middle of the board. Oh, that's his plan? Capture this? Can you capture this? Oh, right. Let's play this move first. Just commit him even further. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we mess this one up? Because Atari and capture is not necessarily alive. Ah, very clever opponent, huh? A very clever opponent. Very clever opponent. Oh my god, he connects. He can connect. Oh boy. Oh boy. He can connect? Because we didn't connect this yet. So. Wow. Wow. We're gonna have to try to escape this way. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have expected this? Wow. shit. Oh boy. Yeah, we should have Atari'd here. I don't Atari'd here and then just Atari'd all of these moves. I don't know what we were doing. Nothing good. Nothing good, guys. Oh boy. The worst part is, because of this, the lack of the connect on this, we can't even play this move, and now we're really stealing defeat in the jaws of victory in this one. This game is a tilter. It's going to be a tilter if we lose. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this not Sente? I think we're fine. Okay, so we got this, and now we're gonna play here. And we're gonna count on our liberties to carry us through to the end. Maybe we'll play a ko or not. Maybe we'll play this ko. We just made some liberties, so we should be okay. He only has like 4 liberties, right? So, well, at least we got our revenge, guys. The revenge game is ours. Probably. Just gonna play one more. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. We may not be able to do this. The Liberty's fight turned out to be tighter than expected. But still, it should be fine. We'll just answer everything. But boy, was this close. And we have one more liberty too here. Sorry, co-threat 2 here. Not that it would matter very much. Then we would just connect. Okay. Okay. Well, are we winning the game now? Yes, okay. That's the revenge. We really Tai Chi'd Tai Chi in this game. Oh look! The opponent is salty. He's like, oh, if only I played this move. If only I played that move. He's like, oh yeah, what if I played here? What if I played there? Oh yes, yes, that's the best kind of victory. Opponent's like, oh yeah, if only I did this, I would have won. Now we could have done other things too, like throw in for this ko and things like that, and make a ko here. Alright, nothing brings me more joy than to see the opponent go, oh, I should have won, I should have won, you shouldn't have won. Does reading abilities vary a lot between pros? Yes, of course. Reading ability varies a lot between all players, and at the end of the day, just remember that professionals are just like you and me. Nothing actually happened when I became a professional, in the sense that you know, I didn't get stronger by becoming a professional. Right. So yes, reading varies a lot between professionals as well. And my reading is definitely not one of the better ones. Oh no, be clever. Oh my god, GG. Yeah, my big plan to get that ladder to work for us. I think that really sealed in a good advantage for us, for me. Later on, we were not careful. When we dealt with our group, but why would we be careful, right? Careful isn't. That's another actually a bad part of my game. I don't like to be careful, and then I am only punished, or the opponent punishes me whenever I make a big mistake in that regard. If I don't make a big mistake, opponent doesn't do anything, so I don't gain anything. The payoff for losing is huge, and the payoff for playing well is not that big, which is the biggest problem with my gameplay. So I like to put myself in positions where I am losing a lot of stones. This means if I simply die, which happened several times in my Go Congress games, I just end up with a very strong chance of losing. I did this in my first game, although I won that one later. In the first game I played, I'm like, I can live in Sente, so I might as well not play these moves, these Sente moves, and just go play somewhere else. And then I died. Second game was my best game. I wasn't close to dying, and then I attacked, and I was very solid. It was really good. The third game I died when I said, I think my only chance against the 9P is to have him attack me and then fail in the attack. And then he attacked, and then I just died. So 2 out of 3 already I died. In the fourth game, I also died. I was not ready for the opponent's super aggressive attacking style. Then I died immediately in the beginning of the board, and then fought very hard, and came all the way back to even. And then I was like, there's no way you're gonna attack this group, that's way too strong. And he did attack, and he did cut, and the group died. So that was like a 50-point group. So that was the fourth game. So 3 out of 4 games I died needlessly, or 3 out of 4 games I really just simply got dead. And then the fifth game I also died. I just made a simple reading mistake, and I was like, okay, this is fine, and it was not. how how bad was that? That was very bad. So I died with half the right half, and then the rest of this I was supposed to be able to live in Gote, or make a code to live with both groups. Either live in Gote for half, or make a code for both groups. So it was fine. It was some value there. It was worth maybe 15 points there. And then I just played it. I got mouse stealing oil, and then I just died. Luckily, my opponent also just died in that one, so in a bit later. So it was, in both cases, it was code to live, but then played it wrong, and then ended up getting a simple death. So yeah, so 4 out of 5 games. 4 out of 5 games was extremely bad. 4 out of 5 games. Okay, and then in the sixth game, that was fine. So I played 2 very good and stable games. Both games as black, by the way. So I was very happy with 2 of the 7 games at Go Congress. In the last game, I also died twice, and then was about to die a third time, but it was complicated. That was actually pretty good, but so in the third game it would count as 1 full death, one fully dead death. Great, so 5 out of 7 games I died needlessly. Now the fact that I was able to win 5 out of 7, and I died with big groups 5 out of 7, no coincidence, was impressive on my end, but it really does show some of the big problems in my gameplay. Nice story. I died, and then I died, and then I died. Nice story. Nice story. I died and died and died. What's the value of A9 versus A8? A9 makes ice space here. There's a bit more ice space with my group. I can live by playing here later. A8, it's best for territory if white has territory on the upper side. Usually, in this case it doesn't matter. White usually pushes and there's less ice space. A9 is a little double-edged because, or double blunted, because white also has a little more ice space. You can see here, white can make an eye here too. Playing A9, so white played A8, as opposed to just playing B9 directly. Yes, this ice space. So white gets a little ice space, I get a little more ice space with this move. For example, if we just played B9 and white surrounded black totally, there's no way to live here. And now there is a way to live here. That's all. Okay, so he played there. That is still him surviving, but yeah, he still survives. He survives with 4 points. If he blocked, he would have also survived with 4 points. So I guess this worked for white. So it's the same except black makes 2 more points. So white was in the right to play this move, and good job for playing this move for white. Okay, this was all exchanged. So now I'm gonna, because the left hand side is a little bit stronger than usual, I'm gonna extend here. Jump? Okay, jump. Right. I expected the block, of course. Next, I'm just gonna play a simple move. This is solid for the win kind of play. 4 points, 14 points. You know, these two are 10 points, so 25 points. This one, peep, okay, this is not really Sente, or is it? This is Sente, so we might as well play the outside move instead of the territory move. Gonna peep here later to cut. This is a nice peep. Wow, submissive play over there, huh? Extend down and then Hane and then do this whole thing. Or maybe we should have headbutted and then played there. Oh well. This is very thick, so we're just gonna connect this. He's looking to do something with this push and then destroy my corner. But I'm gonna be fine because this left-hand side part is very thick. Probably very thick. And so here's my dilemma. I should push, force him to play on the inside and then continue to fight this fight. It's thickness, so it's good. And he doesn't want to Atari because it's Gote. So this means, what? How mighty generous of you, my opponent. Okay, is this guy good? This guy is 9 and 11 at 8 dan, so well, that clearly that last guy was really good, and we got real revenge on him by winning and then making him do stuff like, oh, I would have won. I swear I would have won if only I played the right move, which is extra happy. Yeah, he was gonna block. That's 5 points. This is only 4 points, so you know, 3.5. It was 5. Okay, so he plays here. Okay, it's okay. We can always connect. I'm just gonna end the game now by capturing this. Ah yes, white would be able to play a9 for ice-based reasons. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Good. Oh boy, I see something. Do you guys see it? Atari, and then he's gonna Atari and block. Oh no! Oh no! He got a Panuki! It's okay, because white was super generous earlier. We have this position without, usually this is a position with a black captured stone on the inside. In both of our cases now in this game, there's no black stones, so I estimate we're winning by 2 stones worse, which is like 35 points. 10, 20, 30, 10, 20, 30. Yeah. That's the estimate. Push and cut. Push and cut. Push and cut. Push and cut. I was reading the ladder and I got bad news. The ladder works for white, so we're gonna have to do something more crafty, like use the ladder to cut and capture the other group, you know, something like that. I hope white doesn't fall for the weakest bait, in the sense that this is a bait. Peep will play here, play this to capture us, and then we're gonna cut. That's like the oldest baiting trick in the book. Actually, we have to run first for more liberties. Maybe. Oh, he's seeing this. He saw this. I think he saw this. This will give us the cut still by blocking here. He's gonna protect the cut now. Oh, he's gonna protect the cut in this way. Interesting. So this fight is like a seesawing fight back and forth. Oh, squeeze. Interesting, interesting. Very nice. I think what we're gonna do is accept our fate. Our fate is to die. And just like the story, and it's time for us to accept our fate, which is to die. He doesn't want to take. Okay, fine. Cut. Should we go for the box in on the outside? It's quite risky. It's quite risky. Alright, since we're winning anyways. Since we are winning anyways. Just a super generous time. Super generosity time. We're no longer winning by 30 points, likely. We're probably winning. So this estimate is 68 still, 10, 20, 30. That's still 38, but this is a very generous estimate for black. Okay. Is white gonna, in the process of trying to, win the game, is white gonna give us this one stone too? He is. Oh boy, this must have been so painful for white. This must have been so painful for white to accept. Yeah. Atari. Check your before you Atari. Make sure you can Atari. Okay, so this game is a wrap. Okay, we don't have to answer that. Okay, this one. Oh, yes, very clever. Okay. Are we gonna connect this? Okay, let's not bother with any of this. Okay, let's connect this. Oh, he wants even this move in Sente. Good job, he got it. Let's just play this one. Okay, so this is a wrap. The estimate is black by 18, which seems like a fairly good estimate. Okay. Less than 18, this is 15. It's now heading towards the end. Fortunately for us, white was just way too generous earlier, and we have an easy win. It's let's see how much it is at the end. It's not as much as we expect. It's 11 and a half. 11 and a half. 12 and a half it's gonna be. Okay. Yeah, this part we just gave white a lot of value, but that's okay. The super generosity earlier really sealed in the victory for us. Okay, let's see if white can find any co-threats. 0 co-threats. Okay, good. So this is gonna be 12. This is just a gote move, so at the end it was 13 and a half. He wants one more. Okay, we can play one more with him. We can play one more with him. Super generosity. I don't know how people feel when they play me. It's like I imagine a lot of people online, they would, when they play me, they must think, wow, this guy is not that strong for a pro, right? Not that strong for a pro. Or, you know, for even a weak pro, they might say, expected stronger. Expected stronger. Anyways, we're gonna play normal, fine, okay, like by the book kind of go play. When he goes for this, is it time to practice our flying knife? We didn't practice our flying knife today. Just extended, trying to tone down our play. We're trying to really not go for too much. Some kind of an attack here. The jump is the next move, so locally the jump is the next move, so it's not too urgent. So when black plays here, we have some options. We can, yeah, well, this is 4 spaces. Of course, we're gonna be invading. It's 4 spaces. Hidden pro. Hidden pro, that's funny. A few choices now. I think we're just gonna attach. This gives him a very good tiger mouse move. But, oh well. If he does it directly, we're gonna extend. And this is, so it's comfortable for him, also comfortable for white. So the move here is gonna be this counter invading pincer move. Next move, crawling back home. crawling out, and this is going to be Sente forces black to jump out. So this would be us completing the Josekis on the upper side. We see what he does here. Okay, so he just turns down. This is fine, and two choices: just save stuff or surround. I think we're gonna go with the surround. This is gonna be fine. Black has 2 corners, white has 1. Black has 3 corners, white has 1. Well, this move is not entirely Sente, so this might still be problematic. We'll see. Black has 3 corners, white has 1, 20 points. So if we make 15 by capturing a stone, that'll be okay. Welcome you all on YouTube. Wow, what is this? He's really committing to whatever is about to happen over here. This gives us a chance to play this in Sente later. Anyways, getting the block is going to be surely good for white. Let's put up the New England Open stuff. Right. New England Open, August 29 to 31st. Okay. Hane, yes, we expected that. Okay. This is interesting. So Atari while the going is good. He makes a ko directly. This is going to be good. The ko is fairly light for white, and he's going to be looking for something big. Okay, this is a nice ko thread. It's probably big enough. That's because after black captures, the majority of stones is not dead. So that's a nice ko thread too. Okay, we can probably connect because this makes when black connects and cuts, we can still survive by playing the diagonal move here. So it's quite okay. So in fact, we can escalate the ko by turning. When black connects, we play that move. So yeah, we're just gonna capture. So it's gonna be quite easy for white to play now. Right, turn and then fight the ko continued. How is it going? Great. Has your shape gotten more bouncy since we last talked? I'm trying to work on this. More bounce, less weaknesses, and less dying, more reasonable stuff. Less dying, more reasonable stuff. So when he Ataris now, he's gonna run out of ko threads. We're gonna capture. This is not a ko thread. He's gonna connect, and then we're gonna play this move to connect home that way, and then black wouldn't have gained anything. This Sente was gone, so if we jump, it's gonna be Sente. If we wedge and then cut, it's gonna be very strong. He plays the 1-1 point. Okay. Alright. Yes. Really working on more bouncy shapes. More bouncy shapes. 7 and 3, 6 and 1. And we got revenge on that one. He really doesn't have anything to play. Connect could be okay, but then it's just like playing the ko. He's ran out of ko threads, and at this point if black wins the ko, white was just gonna play this move and this move for a very good ko threat, or cut and then Atari, or this move and this move, two moves here. So it'll be 30 points for black on the board, it'll be 15 for white here, some stones on the outside, and with two white moves. So this is really, we're definitely winning like this. Okay, so
Start to play.
this was a good showcase of opponent goes a little bit too much or too tries to save it a little too hard, and then Atari and the ko, while the ko is very bouncy, and just by not allowing just by taking all the resources and using it for white, when black played a bad ko threat, just played on the outside. Black may have survived by connecting, and then white survives. There's another sente and then attach or something. That would have been fine. That may have been fine for black. That may have been fine for black to connect if black didn't lose a lot with this losing ko threat. So when he committed to the ko threat, he it was game over. With that losing ko threat, it was disadvantage for sure for black at that point. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday, guys. Okay. Black hasn't played in a while. Okay. Okay, good. I guess we're gonna play this one and then extend and then play our favorite dodge Joseki, dodging Joseki. Place here. This is looking for more. Looking for more. We can still play the dodging Joseki just fine though when he plays this move. It's here. Okay, perfectly reasonable. We are gonna play a pincer. Okay, it's almost out of time. He's two byoyomis left. Okay, interesting. We might play this move next to further solidify this thing on the outside. If he jumps, we're just gonna play these. This is gonna be strengthening this part of the board. When he plays there, I can't. How can I not take this reverse sente move? Okay, it's gonna extend down probably. This is kind of comfortable for black, so maybe this isn't so good for white. Anyways, we're able to extend really far now because of the two stones. So we have some efficiency gains early in the game, and extending really destroys the life of this one stone. So this would be a tremendously good capture. Okay, next I think I'm gonna play this move in sente. If he connects on the bottom, we have more sentes on the top. If he connects here, then blocking is quite nice. So he connects. So we're not gonna block yet. Another shoulder hit. Why not? Why not? It's full of shoulder hits this game. hit my shoulder. You gonna hit my shoulder. This one actually lost some ice space for white, so it may not have been that good. But anyways. Knight's move. Entice black to capture 2 stones, no problem. Freda, how was the US Go Congress? Did you win? I did not win. We had 2 9Ps and a super strong amateur player from Korea who they took the top 3. The 9Ps are a little bit unassailable for us with our present tools. But oh yeah, so by tie breaks, so the best NA players went 5 and 2, 5 and 2 being 5 and 2 being the best records, and there were 3 of us, so 4, 5, and 6. So I was 6 by tie break, and but we shared prizes evenly, so I really lucked out on this one. Even share of prizes, so I was 6, I shared with 4 and 5, and we didn't share with number 7, so it was really good. And based on the top NA players, so we were tied for first, top NA players. Also by tie breaks, I was 3rd, and I shared prizes with 1 and 2. And not with number 4, because number 4 was 4 and 3, and we were 5 and 2. So I got a lot of prize money, so it was great. Freda, how was your European Go Congress? I know you only went 1 week and maybe the weekend tournament. So when did you play in the weekend tournament? And 2, I think you were not in the top 4, but were you top 8 in the European Championships? Because I saw the top 4. Yeah, the 9P won. The number 118th player in the world won the US Go Congress, which was somewhat reasonable and expected. So it was okay. This move makes sense from black. Yeah, lost to Valeri in top 8, unfortunately. He's improved a lot, it seems. Didn't play the weekend tournament, too exhausted. Yeah, makes sense. Valeri, yes, Valeri. Yeah, we used to beat him a lot, and then the last 5 games he beat us on Fox. He beat me on Fox. So it was very Valeri's definitely maybe he is stronger than I am, but then it's Fox, so maybe. Anyway, I'm trying to play more like Valeri with more offensive, like fighting, front to front engagement, and not dying all the time, which is good. Yeah. So, European Championships is basically, guys, it's basically double elimination, but sometimes it could be single elimination if you win your first 3 games and then you go to the top 8, and then it's single elimination. So it's a very, very unforgiving format. Very unforgiving format. They did this because they had to make sure that we know for sure who the top 1 player in Europe is. And this format is very, very good at figuring out who the top 1 player in Europe is. Not dying all the time sounds boring. Yeah, I know it sounds boring. But I died in 5 out of my 7 games at Go Congress. And dying basically means unintentional death of a group, not like an exchange. Like I just died in 5 out of 6, 5 out of 6, which is quite a lot, or 5 out of 7, which is quite a lot, especially for a pro, right? Quite a lot, especially for a pro. Oh, I didn't expect the Atari underneath the doggy door solution. I didn't expect that. Anyways, I died quite a lot for a pro. I won 5 out of 7 games, which is good, but I died also 5 out of 7, which was head scratcher. Head scratcher. So you don't have any US champion, I guess. Yeah, yeah, not recently at least. Total continent, continent champion. My last one goes all the way back to 2006 when I was 16 years old. so, so not really. 16 years old, and that tournament was called the Masters Invitational. Had a huge trophy and everything, but no professionals played in that one, so it doesn't quite carry the same weight. In the second year, when they invited professionals in 2007, I was not able to win. So no real championships across, no continental or countrywide national championships yet, which is a bit, which is interesting. Yeah. No, I mean you didn't have anything equivalent to the European Championships. As yes, that's 100% true. Although the closest equivalent would be that one. I guess I had one. It was a easy one in 2006, way early, and then I couldn't win one. No, I mean you don't have it. Yeah. Nothing equivalent to the European champion as is an open tournament in the US. Ah, yes, that's true. And it's just you can't call yourself the US champion or NA champion. You don't want to call yourself the NA champion for finishing, third overall and then top in the US, right? That clearly doesn't cut it. But some people do call, I don't know, I'm sure some people will call themselves the NA champion after winning after placing, the top of the NA. It's very open, which is good, and someone from NA hasn't won the US Go Congress, championship in a while. It's been a long time since someone from the US has won that one, or the Canada or Mexico. So yeah. Oh, this one was. It got rid of the liberty, so we can't jump. Unfortunate. Maybe dying is your secret weapon. Dying was my secret weapon for sure. It was my secret weapon for sure. Trying to not rely on, dying and then not being behind after dying as much as I was in the past. As you would expect any reasonable pro to attempt, which is reasonable. So everything is reasonable according to our stuff. A co-threat, and then we're gonna take it back. See, this game we relied on dying with this group again to win. It just comes out of nowhere, the death. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Maybe we are not winning after all. Anyway, that prompted us to do this move. I don't know. I don't know about this. But why don't we take out all of our stones and then survive and win like that? Yes, I see it. I see it. There's still no direct way to connect home at the end of this. I know. I see it. I see it. Don't worry. That's why we're chickening out of blocking with this move. So we'll first survive here and then do some other stuff. Of course, if we can counterattack and win, and or counter capture and win, that would be better. Counter capture and win. The good thing about this push is we can cut here now, so that could be good. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Probably okay. Probably okay to do this. Probably okay. I think we're gonna survive. I think we're gonna survive. Place this move. That's very interesting. I think we have to Hane first and then make a Ko and do this with our Ko threats. Maybe double Hane and fight the Ko this way. That's a little too much. I just realized we Atari'd and he didn't connect, so maybe we have more Ko threats. Maybe we can play this way. Anyways, we're gonna cut. Do you have future ambitions? Yeah, I'm gonna play against professionals in large international tournaments. Against, in the big Asian tournaments. I'm gonna play those. Interesting. Very interesting. Just letting all of this go. So we're gonna play here first. Pocket all the value. Maybe capture this in Sente. And then try to survive. Maybe it's good to switch the Ko up. Yeah, play this one and then this one and then this one. Hopefully get all the Ataris. But this is just surviving in Ko, which is not the most ideal. Would like to survive in Ko by playing this outside Ko. I think he's out of threats basically. There's maybe two more. And we can use this one as a good Ko threat. Is this one a Ko threat? That one is a Ko threat. Nice. Yeah, so this is not gonna be something that we have to answer. Also, yeah, why don't we exhaust our Ko threats and then survive? We haven't played this, so it's a little. It's not the best. I just hope this one is a Ko threat. Is it? I guess it is. I guess it is. Yep. Great. because we have a double capture, so it doesn't lose much. Oh, we can play this move in Sente. So this one we're gonna not answer. This move in Sente, this move saves the 1 stone. Yeah, he's still alive. 30 something points for black. Yeah, Atari, Hane. But this is gonna be white also totally surviving. Yeah, so he goes for more, which is reasonable, but we're gonna do the switcheroo on this guy and then another sacrifice. It's gonna extend. I just thought of a joke that I will use in the future. A Zichen game is like a Dothraki wedding. A Zichen game is like a Dothraki wedding. Less than 3 deaths is considered a dull affair. Yes, yes. A rather dull affair. Less than 3 deaths. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, right, right. He's gonna cut and capture. That's sad. That's okay. That's okay. So we didn't lose anything basically. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 points. Connect? Oh, right, connect. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Actually, are we even winning this game? This might prompt us to play something a little more forward. Okay, first this Atari and then this Atari. After we capture this, we can turn and capture more, so that's good. Okay. Yeah. He does have some coast threats, unfortunately. But connecting, just connecting, is not gonna be a coast threat. Alright, gonna block and capture that. Next, we have a ko here, so this corner is it's not totally safe, but it's got some resources. So next we're gonna play this one. Oh boy. Did we mess this up? Probably not. 4 liberties on 4 liberties is probably good for white. Alright, so we did this against some odds. Against some odds. Not against all odds, but against some odds for sure. This one. $10, $20, $30, $40, $50. Okay, good. Okay, good. $10, $20, $30. Connect. Great. This is really maximizing. So we just fight this ko. Capture this for a ko threat. It would be a real nice one. We're really leveraging the power of the kos to our advantage. The power of having more ko threats. Oh, this one we didn't see. That's an interesting one. Ah, the capture. Oh. Okay, fine. Oh, there's also this, so the code isn't even that big. Damn it. Alright, lots of things have gone wrong, but 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 points. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, something like that. Okay. Hmm. So the news is, while we still expect to win the game, it's now much, much closer than we had hoped for. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And I just counted a lot more points for black, so if we end up losing this game, who do we blame this on? It's very, very possible. Very possible to lose this game. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We need 60 points. Holy crap, there's this Atari, this Atari. Wow. Uh, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 55, 60, 70. We do have 70 points, which should be plenty. Should be plenty. Are we gonna do this? Okay, we're gonna turn and try to get some more centes on the top. Keep. Capture 4 stones. Hopefully this takes us over the edge. We have some coast threats on the top for winning coast. Push here. Okay, this is worth 5 points. But okay, this should be okay now. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, something like 70 points. Yeah, this is, unless Black Atari's here. Again, we're using the coast threat advantage. Throw in. There's zero co-threats left for black, so he can't play here. He can play the connect, and then we're gonna capture, and then capture these two first, and then play here. So couldn't do that. We're really leveraging the co to our advantage here. So we captured this. He's trying to get a little bit, which he does. This is like 3 to 4 points, which is great for black. But okay, great. White by 10 at the end. So he plays here, he's gonna get 3 more points, 1 less point, 1 more for white, 2 less. So probably 10 points was white's margin at the end. Okay, great. The last one really took a lot out of us, so just blame it on random, for someone random on chat. In this game, it felt like it was a weird game. It felt like we were doing super well at this point when we captured this. But then black does have a big territory, and then when he attacked here, white almost had the top okay, but I see. Atari white played here to really destroy territory. 10, 20, 30, 40 points for black. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, this is a white now clearly is winning on territory. He plays here white Ataris. This is a safe move, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. This was a safe move. White could have jumped and played in as well. So this came back to have some bad repercussions later. Now I think white can jump. Right, the jump had to be played. And then I don't see how black could capture white. It's just this and then this. And that's not even Sente. 10 is not even Sente. So that was okay. I guess all we needed was this. Black was going to go for something like this, and then estimating score, this is totally even. Totally even, which is very interesting. Sort of white as being okay, but I guess the game, I guess the lower right is just not that good for the lower right is just not that good for white. Okay. Alright, so we ended the day with lots of wins, and we're halfway, more than halfway back to 9dan. We had 7-1. New England Open, and let me just check the win rate. So white was doing better earlier, and then in fact, oh boy. Yeah, white was doing better earlier for most of the game, but yeah, it was this point. It was this point. We were totally okay, but we were never actually 10 points ahead. So it was this point. Had to play this one and then play this one to sort of force that capture again. It's not 2 stones, it's 4 stones, but this is gonna be a white victory at the end of this by 10 points or more probably. White by 25 to this estimate. It's gonna be like so this was what was going to happen, and it's gonna look like this. Just assume that black gets everything. And the estimate now is white by 13. Okay, so white was gonna win like this no matter what. Alright, we made it back halfway, and then we'll do some push-ups to we'll save the push-ups for next time. We'll save the push-ups next time. So the push-ups will go to this, and New England Open is August 29 to August 31st. See you guys next time. And I finished doing the Masters League reviews, so it'll be good. All right, more push-ups at the end. We're gonna go raid. See you guys next time. Had a lot of fun. 506. All right. Raid channel. Same category. Good. Okay. Have a good rest of the weekend, guys.